Stoicism, a philosophy that has its origins in ancient Greece and was later developed in Rome, focuses on understanding the nature of our emotions and learning to control them through reason. This philosophy teaches that virtue, the good, is based on knowledge, and that the wise live in harmony with the divine reason that governs nature. Stoicism is particularly relevant in the high-pressure, high-stakes world of professional sports, where athletes are continually subjected to both physical and emotional challenges. Today we will be looking at 15 lessons where you can apply Stoicism to your life in professional sports. Number 1. Stoicism in sports. Stoic philosophy asserts that we should focus only on what is within our control and accept what we cannot change. In the realm of sports, this translates into an athlete concentrating their efforts on their training, mindset, and performance, rather than external outcomes like referees' decisions or opponents' actions. For an athlete, understanding and applying Stoic principles can foster mental toughness, enhance focus, and maintain a balanced emotional state, which is essential for achieving peak performance. The practical application of Stoicism in sports begins with daily mental exercises and reflections that help build resilience. Athletes can start their day with meditative practices that reinforce their commitment to focusing only on controllables. Before competitions, mental rehearsals of handling various outcomes with equanimity can prepare athletes to face any situation with calmness and clarity. As athletes move through their careers, their understanding of Stoic principles deepens, allowing them to apply these concepts more effectively to enhance their performance. This philosophical approach helps athletes maintain a steady course through the ups and downs of their careers, contributing to a more fulfilling and enduring sports life. Number 2. The Stoic Athlete's Mindset. The Stoic Athlete's mindset is a robust framework that supports athletes in navigating the emotional and psychological demands of professional sports. This mindset, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, emphasizes resilience, focus, and equanimity, alongside a strong commitment to ethical conduct and personal growth. Resilience in Stoicism is more than merely recovering from setbacks. It involves viewing every challenge as an opportunity to learn and strengthen one's character. For an athlete, this means not just bouncing back after a loss or a poor performance, but also extracting valuable insights from these experiences. Incorporating daily reflective practices, such as journaling or meditative contemplation, helps athletes dissect what went wrong, appreciate what went right, and formulate strategies for future improvements. This continuous loop of action, reflection, and adaptation forms the core of a resilient Stoic mindset. Focus, another pillar of the Stoic mindset, is about maintaining a laser-like concentration on the elements of sport that are within the athlete's control. This includes training regimes, recovery protocols, and mental preparation. Athletes can train their focus through mindfulness exercises, such as breathing techniques and yoga, which help them stay present during both training and competition. Regular practice in simulated high-pressure situations can also prepare athletes to maintain their focus, ensuring that they perform optimally when it counts the most. Equanimity, or maintaining a stable and composed emotional state, allows athletes to handle the highs of victory and the lows of defeat with the same calm perspective. This does not mean suppressing emotions, but rather acknowledging them without allowing them to overtake reason. Techniques such as cognitive reframing, where negative thoughts are consciously replaced with more positive, rational ones, can aid athletes in maintaining equanimity. This skill is particularly valuable in competitions, where the ability to stay calm under pressure can make the difference between success and failure. Ethical conduct is a fundamental aspect of the Stoic mindset. Stoicism teaches that virtue, or moral excellence, is the highest good. For athletes, this means engaging in fair play, showing respect to competitors and officials, and adhering to the rules of the sport. Upholding these standards promotes a healthy, competitive environment and earns them respect from their peers and fans alike. Moreover, living according to Stoic ethics enhances personal satisfaction and pride, which are crucial for long-term success and well-being in sports. Number 3. Dealing with victory and defeat. Stoicism also profoundly addresses handling victory and defeat, crucial elements in the life of any athlete. The philosophy teaches that external events, like winning or losing a game, are beyond our complete control and should not dictate our happiness or self-worth. Instead, athletes are encouraged to focus on their efforts and performance, the aspects they can control. Victory, when viewed through a Stoic lens, is not an end but a byproduct of good practice, strategy, and execution. Athletes are encouraged to appreciate and celebrate their victories, but to remain humble and grounded, recognizing that each win is just a step in their ongoing journey of improvement. This perspective prevents complacency and keeps the athlete motivated to continue working hard. In the case of defeat, Stoicism offers tools to cope with disappointment without being overwhelmed by it. It teaches athletes to examine their defeats critically but constructively, identifying lessons and areas for enhancement without self-flagellation. This approach not only helps in maintaining a positive state of mind, but also in fostering a growth mindset, which is essential for continuous improvement in sports. Moreover, Stoicism encourages viewing every outcome, win or loss, as an opportunity to demonstrate virtue and character. This might mean showing grace and sportsmanship in defeat or humility and generosity in victory. By focusing on these internal values rather than external results, athletes can maintain a consistent identity and self-esteem, irrespective of their performance. Ultimately, incorporating Stoic principles into sports helps athletes develop a robust mental framework, enabling them to enhance their performance, navigate the vicissitudes of their careers with grace, and lead fulfilling lives both on and off the field. Number 4. Stress and pressure in sports. Professional sports inherently involve high levels of stress and pressure, stemming from the intense competition, high stakes, and the constant scrutiny of public and media. Stoicism, with its focus on inner resilience and control over one's reactions, provides athletes with practical tools to manage these pressures effectively. The Stoic concept of focusing only on what one can control is particularly relevant here. For athletes, uncontrollable factors include the weather, the behavior of competitors, and the crowd's reactions. However, they can control their preparation, response to adversity, and mental attitude. By narrowing their focus to these controllables, athletes can reduce the impact of external pressures and maintain a clearer head during competitions. To fortify their mental toughness against the inevitable stresses of competition, athletes can engage in Stoic exercises, such as premeditatio malorum, where they visualize potential challenges and setbacks and plan rational responses. This practice not only prepares athletes for difficult situations, but also minimizes their impact, as these events do not catch the athlete off guard. Additionally, regular mindfulness meditation can help athletes remain present during their performances, reducing anxiety and improving concentration. Another valuable Stoic practice is the daily reflection, often conducted through journaling. This can be particularly useful after training sessions and competitions, allowing athletes to objectively assess their performance and emotional state. Such reflections help athletes identify triggers of stress, and develop personalized strategies to manage them, promoting a calmer, more composed demeanor. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the acceptance of things as they come, a mindset that helps athletes cope with the variable nature of sports outcomes. By accepting that some factors are beyond their control, athletes can focus their energy on their reaction and interpretation of these events, reducing the emotional turbulence that could hinder their performance. Number 5. Injury and recovery. Injuries are an inevitable part of sports, presenting significant physical and psychological challenges to athletes. The Stoic philosophy offers a framework for dealing with injuries, emphasizing acceptance, adaptation, and the mental aspects of recovery. When an athlete sustains an injury, their initial response can significantly impact their recovery journey. Stoicism encourages viewing the injury as an obstacle to be approached logically and calmly, without the interference of negative emotions. This involves accepting the injury as a fact of athletic life and focusing on the recovery process rather than dwelling on frustration or disappointment. The Stoic practice of turning obstacles into opportunities can be particularly useful here. For example, an injured athlete might see their recovery period as a chance to develop other aspects of their game, such as tactical knowledge or upper body strength, depending on the nature of the injury. This proactive attitude keeps the athlete engaged and can lead to overall improvement, despite the temporary setback. Additionally, Stoicism's emphasis on internal control is crucial during recovery. Athletes are encouraged to focus on what they can influence, such as adhering to their rehabilitation program, maintaining a healthy diet, and staying mentally active rather than on the limitations imposed by their injury. This active engagement in the recovery process not only promotes physical healing, but also helps maintain a positive mental state. Moreover, the Stoic practice of reflection aids athletes in processing the emotional repercussions of injuries. By journaling about their recovery experiences or discussing them with a counselor or psychologist, athletes can explore and manage feelings of anger, frustration, or sadness, preventing these emotions from hindering their recovery. Overall, the application of Stoicism in the context of stress, pressure, and injury management provides athletes with a robust toolkit to maintain their performance level and well-being. These practices enable athletes to approach their careers with a balanced perspective, enhancing both their professional success and personal satisfaction. Number 6. Long-term career management. Managing a career in professional sports involves navigating a landscape filled with fluctuating performances, media scrutiny, and the inherent uncertainty of athletic longevity. Stoicism, with its focus on maintaining an internal locus of control and recognizing the impermanence of external conditions, offers valuable insights that can help athletes manage their careers over the long term. Stoic philosophy teaches the importance of focusing on the present moment and the elements within one's control, such as attitude, effort, and reactions to events. For athletes, this means concentrating on daily training, recovery practices, and mental preparation, rather than becoming overly concerned with future contracts, sponsorships, or retirement plans. By staying grounded in the present, athletes can ensure that they are consistently giving their best effort, which is fundamental to achieving and maintaining peak performance. Moreover, Stoicism encourages practitioners to view fame and wealth as indifference, meaning they are neither inherently good nor bad, and their value is determined by how they are used. For athletes, this perspective can be particularly liberating, allowing them to enjoy the benefits of their success without becoming attached to the status or financial rewards that may accompany it. This detachment helps athletes maintain focus on their true passion for the sport and their personal and professional growth within it. The transition from active competition to retirement or other roles within the sports industry can be particularly challenging. Stoicism provides a framework for this transition by emphasizing the concept of amor fati, or a love of fate. This mindset encourages athletes to embrace the changes in their career as natural and beneficial, even if they are initially perceived as negative. By accepting and even welcoming these changes, athletes can explore new opportunities with enthusiasm and openness, whether these involve coaching, sports commentary, or completely different ventures outside the sports world. Number 7. Team dynamics and leadership. Stoicism also has profound implications for leadership and team dynamics within sports teams. The philosophy promotes virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, all of which are crucial qualities for effective leadership. A Stoic leader, whether a team captain, a veteran player, or a coach, leads by example, demonstrating a strong work ethic, fairness, and emotional stability. This approach can significantly influence the team's culture, promoting a supportive and motivated environment. Conflict within teams is inevitable, but Stoicism offers practical approaches to manage and resolve these conflicts. By encouraging a focus on clear communication and understanding, Stoic principles help team members to discuss issues openly and honestly, without letting emotions drive their reactions. This can lead to more effective problem solving and a stronger, more cohesive team unit. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the importance of empathy and understanding, which are vital for fostering team spirit and unity. Recognizing and appreciating the different roles and contributions of each team member can help in building mutual respect and a sense of collective purpose. This is especially important in sports, where individual performances can significantly impact the overall team results. In addition, the Stoic concept of seeing obstacles as opportunities can be a powerful tool for teams facing adversity. Whether it's a losing streak, injuries, or external pressures, a Stoic approach encourages teams to look for the lessons in these challenges and to use them as fuel for growth and improvement. This perspective can turn potentially divisive situations into rallying points that strengthen the team's resolve and cohesion. Overall, Stoicism not only provides individual athletes with tools for personal development and performance enhancement, but also offers a rich framework for effective team management and leadership in sports. Its principles help build resilient athletes and teams capable of handling the pressures and challenges of professional sports with grace and determination. Number 8. Training and discipline. Discipline and consistent training are foundational elements in any athlete's career, offering the bedrock upon which all other aspects of sporting success are built. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-control and commitment to personal excellence, aligns closely with the rigorous demands of athletic training. For athletes, the Stoic virtue of discipline is not merely about adherence to training schedules. It extends to all areas of life, including diet, sleep, and mental health management, ensuring a holistic approach to personal and professional development. Stoic philosophy promotes the idea of living in accordance with nature, which, for an athlete, translates into recognizing and respecting the body's limits, while continually pushing for improvement within those boundaries. This balanced approach helps athletes avoid burnout and injuries, which can result from overtraining or insufficient recovery. Practically, this might involve integrating adequate rest periods into training programs, focusing on proper nutrition to support physical exertion, and engaging in mental health practices like meditation or yoga to maintain psychological resilience. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of daily reflection is particularly beneficial for athletes in assessing their progress and addressing areas of concern. This can be achieved through keeping training logs or journals where athletes record not only physical performance metrics, but also note their emotional and mental states. Such comprehensive tracking allows athletes to identify patterns that could be impacting their performance, such as fluctuations in motivation or increases in stress levels, and adjust their training regimens accordingly. Training discipline also extends to the management of external influences and distractions. Stoicism teaches the importance of focusing on what one can control and disregarding what cannot be controlled. For athletes, this means maintaining focus amidst media attention, competitive pressures, and personal life challenges. Techniques such as visualization, where athletes mentally rehearse their performance and focus on their techniques, can help in maintaining concentration during critical moments, enhancing overall performance. Number 9. Ethics and fair play. Ethics and fair play in sports form another crucial chapter in the application of Stoicism to athletic pursuits. Stoicism, with its strong emphasis on virtue and moral character, underscores the importance of integrity and honesty in all aspects of life, including sports. For athletes, this means engaging in practices that promote fairness, respect for opponents, and adherence to the rules of the game. The Stoic athlete views sportsmanship not just as a rule book to be followed, but as a reflection of their character. In the realm of professional sports, where the temptation to gain competitive advantage through unethical means can be high, Stoicism provides a moral compass. This includes avoiding performance-enhancing drugs, respecting referees and officials even in disagreement, and handling wins and losses with grace. The Stoic view on ethics also extends to how athletes handle themselves off the field, treating fans, the media, and the public in a manner that is respectful and dignified. Moreover, the Stoic concept of the common good can inspire athletes to think about how their behavior influences their teammates and the broader community. This might involve mentoring younger athletes, engaging in community service, or using their platform to promote positive social change. In doing so, athletes not only build a legacy based on their sporting achievements, but also contribute to a larger societal impact. These chapters on training discipline and ethics in sports illustrate how Stoicism can be intricately woven into the fabric of an athlete's life, influencing not just how they perform, but also how they live and interact with the world around them. Through Stoic practices, athletes can aspire to not only achieve peak performance, but also exemplify moral excellence and leadership within and beyond the realm of sports. Number 10. Reflection and growth. Reflection and growth are integral aspects of any athlete's career, both during active competition and in the years that follow. Stoicism, which emphasizes self-awareness, rational analysis, and personal development, provides an excellent framework for athletes to engage in this reflective process effectively. The practice of Stoic reflection involves a critical yet constructive review of one's actions and their outcomes. For athletes, this means regularly taking time to consider how their training, performances, and overall behavior align with their long-term goals and values. This kind of reflection isn't just about identifying what went wrong in a performance or a season. It's equally about recognizing what went right and why. Such balanced introspection helps athletes maintain a grounded perspective, celebrating successes without becoming complacent, and addressing failures without descending into self-recrimination. Journaling is a common Stoic technique that can be particularly useful for athletes. By keeping a daily or weekly journal, athletes can track their progress, setback, emotional states, and insights. This record becomes a valuable tool for identifying patterns over time, such as the impact of certain training methods on performance, or how different motivational strategies affect their mental state during competitions. Journaling also serves as a meditative practice, helping athletes to clear their minds and focus on the present moment, which is crucial for maintaining mental clarity. Furthermore, Stoic reflection involves considering the ethical dimensions of one's actions. This includes reflecting on how well one has adhered to the values of sportsmanship, integrity, and respect for others within the competitive environment. Such ethical reflection can guide athletes in making decisions that enhance their personal sense of virtue and honor, which, according to Stoic philosophy, is the true measure of success. Growth, in the Stoic sense, is about more than just improving physical performance. It's about evolving as a person. For athletes, this means developing qualities such as resilience, patience, empathy, and leadership. Each competition, each season, is an opportunity to grow these virtues further. Stoicism teaches that true improvement comes from within, and that external events, whether victories or losses, are merely occasions for internal development. Moreover, Stoicism encourages athletes to see themselves as part of a larger whole, a team, a community, a sport. This perspective fosters a sense of responsibility to contribute positively to these groups. For example, veteran athletes might take on mentoring roles, helping younger teammates navigate the challenges of professional sports. They might also engage in community outreach, using their platform to inspire and educate others or advocate for important causes. Finally, the Stoic practice of reflection and growth does not end with retirement from active competition. Former athletes can apply the same principles to their post-sporting careers and personal lives. Whether transitioning to coaching, sports commentary, business, or any other field, the habits of Stoic reflection and growth remain relevant, helping individuals adapt to new roles and challenges while maintaining a sense of purpose and fulfillment. This ongoing process of reflection and growth not only enhances an athlete's performance during their career, but also enriches their life after sports, ensuring a legacy of not just athletic excellence, but also personal and moral integrity. Number 11. Mindfulness and presence in performance. Mindfulness and presence are crucial psychological states in sports, influencing an athlete's ability to perform under pressure, maintain concentration during critical moments, and fully engage in the process of competition. The application of Stoic principles, specifically those related to mindfulness, can significantly enhance these abilities, fostering a mindset that supports peak performance. The concept of mindfulness in Stoicism involves maintaining a constant awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and actions, and aligning them with rational thinking and the present moment. For athletes, this translates into a focused attentiveness during both training and competition, which can help in fine-tuning technique, strategizing in real time, and reacting adaptively to unexpected situations in their sport. One key Stoic practice that can be adapted to enhance mindfulness in sports is the discipline of assent, which involves consciously choosing which thoughts to accept and which to reject. This is particularly useful in managing negative or distracting thoughts that can impair performance. For example, an athlete might use this technique to push aside fears of failure or anxiety over the importance of a match, focusing instead on their playing strategy or the immediate task at hand. Another aspect of Stoic mindfulness is the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. In a sports context, this involves athletes mentally rehearsing how they would handle potential challenges or setbacks during a game. By imagining how to cope with these situations before they occur, athletes can reduce their anxiety when they actually face such challenges, enabling them to maintain their composure and focus. Engaging in daily mindfulness exercises also helps athletes enhance their presence. Practices such as guided meditations, Focused breathing exercises or yoga can train the mind to stay present and ward off distractions. These practices not only improve concentration during performance, but also aid in recovery and stress management by helping athletes remain calm and centered off the field. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the acceptance of events as they occur, a principle that discourages emotional overreaction. By adopting this attitude, athletes can better handle the ups and downs of competitive sports. Whether a referee makes an unfavorable call or an opponent scores a point, maintaining a mindful presence allows athletes to accept the situation without frustration, quickly recalibrate, and focus on the next play. Incorporating mindfulness into routine training can also have cumulative benefits. Regular mindfulness practice can enhance neural pathways associated with focus and calmness, making these mental states more accessible during high-stakes moments. Additionally, mindfulness fosters a deeper connection between mind and body, allowing athletes to better tune into their physical state and performance cues, which is crucial for optimizing their execution of skills. Overall, the integration of Stoic mindfulness into sports training and performance provides athletes with the tools to enhance their mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall athletic execution. This chapter would delve into various methods of practicing mindfulness, provide examples from successful athletes, and offer practical tips for athletes at all levels to develop a more focused and present approach to their sport. Number 12. Resilience training through Stoic simulations. Resilience is a critical attribute for athletes, enabling them to withstand the myriad pressures and setbacks inherent in competitive sports. Stoicism, with its emphasis on endurance, rationality, and emotional control, offers a structured approach to building resilience through mental training and practical simulations. Stoic philosophy teaches that adversity should not be avoided or feared, but embraced as an opportunity for growth and improvement. This perspective is incredibly valuable in sports, where setbacks such as losses, injuries, and performance slumps are inevitable. By integrating Stoic principles, athletes can learn to view these challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as integral parts of their developmental journey. One effective Stoic method for building resilience is the practice of mental rehearsal, which involves visualizing challenging scenarios and one's ideal responses to them. Athletes can use this technique to imagine facing tough opponents, dealing with poor weather conditions, or overcoming a bad start in a race. Through regular practice, they develop a mental muscle that helps them stay calm and effective in actual stressful situations. Additionally, Stoic resilience training involves cultivating a detachment from external outcomes. Stoics advocate focusing on one's efforts and actions, the aspects of performance under one's control, rather than obsessing over winning or losing. This shift in focus helps athletes maintain steady effort and composure, regardless of the competitive environment. Implementing practical simulations in training can further enhance this Stoic resilience. Coaches might create high-pressure training scenarios that mimic the stress of important competitions. These could include scrimmages that are intentionally designed to put athletes at a disadvantage, challenging them to find ways to overcome these hurdles. Over time, such training can help athletes develop a thick skin against real-world pressures, making them more robust and responsive competitors. Stoicism also promotes the concept of the obstacle is the way, meaning that the path to success often involves tackling challenges head-on. This idea can be particularly motivating during resilience training, encouraging athletes to engage directly with their weaknesses or fears. For instance, a basketball player who struggles with free throws might focus heavily on this skill during practice, transforming a weakness into a strength. Moreover, the Stoic practice of daily reflection is crucial in building resilience. Athletes can benefit from reviewing their training and performance regularly, identifying not only what went wrong but also how they can improve. This reflective practice, often done through journaling, helps athletes internalize lessons learned from each experience, fostering a mindset geared toward continuous improvement. By incorporating these Stoic strategies into their training regimen, athletes can build a resilience that not only withstands the rigors of their sport, but also propels them towards greater achievements. This chapter would explore these techniques in detail, offering athletes and coaches actionable strategies to integrate Stoic resilience into their daily practices and competitive approaches. Number 13, the role of Stoicism in coaching and team management. The role of a coach in fostering a team's success cannot be overstated, and Stoicism provides a philosophical foundation that can significantly enhance a coach's effectiveness in managing and leading their team. Stoic principles, emphasizing virtue, rationality, and perspective, can guide coaches in cultivating a strong, cohesive team environment that thrives on mutual respect and shared goals. Stoicism teaches the importance of leading by example, a principle that is particularly applicable to sports coaching. A coach who embodies the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance becomes a role model for their athletes, demonstrating how to handle both success and adversity with grace and equanimity. This modeling helps inculcate these values within the team, fostering a culture where athletes strive to emulate these behaviors. A coach's Stoic mindset involves maintaining emotional stability and rational decision-making, especially under pressure. This is crucial in sports, where the emotional highs and lows can be intense and infectious. A Stoic coach remains calm and composed, which can help stabilize the team's mood and keep players focused and effective during critical moments of competition. Furthermore, Stoicism advocates for fairness and ethical behavior, principles that a coach can integrate into their coaching philosophy. This includes treating all team members with respect, regardless of their role or performance level, and ensuring that decisions are made based on what is best for the team as a whole. Such an approach not only promotes a positive and fair team environment, but also encourages athletes to trust and respect their coach and each other, which is essential for team unity. Effective communication is another aspect where Stoic principles can greatly benefit coaches. Stoicism emphasizes clarity, honesty, and directness in communication, avoiding manipulative or emotional language. A coach who communicates in a straightforward and transparent manner fosters a clear understanding among team members about their roles, expectations, and the reasons behind certain decisions. This clarity helps to eliminate confusion and build a more responsive and responsible team. Setting realistic goals and managing expectations are also critical aspects of coaching. Stoicism teaches the value of focusing on effort and improvement over external results. A coach can apply this by setting performance goals that are within the team's control, such as improving certain skills or executing specific strategies, rather than focusing solely on winning. This approach helps athletes concentrate on the process of improvement, which is more directly within their control and is ultimately more fulfilling and motivating. Lastly, the Stoic concept of seeing challenges as opportunities for growth can be a powerful tool in a coach's arsenal. By framing obstacles and setbacks as chances to learn and develop, coaches can encourage their athletes to approach difficulties with a proactive and positive mindset. This not only helps athletes cope with setbacks more effectively, but also turns potentially negative experiences into valuable learning opportunities, fostering resilience and a growth mindset within the team. By integrating Stoic principles into their coaching practices, coaches can develop a more disciplined, ethical, and resilient team. This chapter would delve into specific Stoic strategies and practices that coaches can use to enhance their leadership, manage team dynamics, and foster an environment conducive to both personal and team growth. Number 14. Stoic strategies for career transitions and retirement. Career transitions and retirement are significant phases in any athlete's life, often fraught with uncertainty and emotional turmoil. Stoicism, with its emphasis on adapting to change and finding contentment within oneself, provides valuable guidance for athletes navigating these critical periods. The Stoic principle of viewing change as a natural and inevitable part of life can help athletes embrace the end of their sports careers, not as a loss but as the beginning of a new chapter. Stoicism teaches the acceptance of things we cannot control, such as aging and the natural decline of physical abilities, while focusing on things within our control, like attitude and efforts toward new goals. This mindset is crucial for athletes who often identify strongly with their sports careers and may struggle with loss of identity when retiring. A key Stoic strategy is to redefine personal success and goals. As competitive sports come to an end, athletes can apply their discipline, dedication, and resilience to other areas of life. Whether it's pursuing business ventures, engaging in community service, or taking on coaching roles, athletes can find new ways to apply their skills and passions. Stoicism encourages finding value and meaning in these new roles, just as one did in sports, promoting a seamless transition where the end of one career path is simply the start of another. Moreover, Stoicism's focus on self-reflection is incredibly beneficial during career transitions. Athletes are encouraged to reflect on their experiences, what they have learned about themselves, and how these insights can guide their future choices. This reflection can lead to a deeper understanding of one's values and how they align with potential new roles or interests. Daily Stoic practices, such as journaling and meditation, can facilitate this introspective process, helping athletes to clarify their thoughts and feelings about moving forward. For athletes transitioning to non-sporting roles, Stoicism offers a framework for maintaining mental and physical well-being. Practices that promote mental toughness and physical health don't have to end with athletic careers. They can be adapted to fit new lifestyles and challenges. Maintaining a regimen of physical exercise and mental training can help former athletes stay healthy and active, reducing the potential for post-career health issues often associated with a sudden decrease in physical activity. Furthermore, Stoicism can help manage the emotional aspects of leaving professional sports. The philosophy's teachings on equanimity, remaining calm and composed in the face of life's ups and downs, are particularly relevant. Athletes can learn to handle feelings of nostalgia, sadness, or frustration with grace, viewing these emotions as natural but not defining. The Stoic exercise of objective observation of one's thoughts and feelings allows athletes to acknowledge their emotions without being overwhelmed by them, facilitating a healthier emotional transition. Community involvement is another area where Stoic values can play a significant role. As athletes transition away from professional sports, they can find new purpose in contributing to their communities, whether through coaching, mentoring young athletes, or participating in charity work. Stoicism values the contribution to the common good, a principle that can give retired athletes a sense of purpose and fulfillment that replaces the thrill of competition. By embracing Stoic principles, athletes can approach the end of their sports careers not with trepidation but with optimism and an open mind, ready to explore new opportunities and continue their journey of personal and professional growth. This chapter would explore these themes in depth, offering practical advice and philosophical insights to help athletes navigate the challenges of career transitions and retirement. Number 15. Balancing competition and cooperation. The delicate balance between competition and cooperation in sports is a crucial aspect that can greatly impact both team dynamics and individual performance. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, self-control, and the common good, provides insightful guidelines for athletes to navigate this balance effectively. In the realm of competitive sports, the desire to win can sometimes overshadow the importance of how one plays the game. Stoic philosophy teaches that the true value lies not in the outcome, but in the process, and the character displayed during that process. This perspective encourages athletes to compete with integrity and fairness, promoting a competitive spirit that respects both the rules of the game and the dignity of all participants. At the heart of Stoicism is the idea of focusing on what one can control and letting go of what cannot be controlled. For athletes, this means concentrating on their own performance and behavior, rather than becoming overly fixated on the actions of their opponents or the decisions of officials. By focusing on their own efforts and maintaining a high standard of personal conduct, athletes can improve their own performance and contribute positively to the competitive environment. Stoicism also highlights the importance of empathy and understanding, qualities that are essential for fostering cooperation within a team. Recognizing and appreciating the diverse roles and contributions of each team member can help build a cohesive unit that values collective success as much as individual achievements. This cooperative spirit is crucial in team sports, where success often depends on the ability to work effectively as part of a group. The Stoic practice of reflecting on one's thoughts and actions can be particularly useful in managing the balance between competition and cooperation. Athletes can benefit from regularly assessing whether their competitive behaviors are aligned with their ethical values and team goals. This reflection helps ensure that their drive to succeed does not compromise their principles or disrupt team harmony. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the concept of the view from above, which encourages individuals to see themselves as part of a larger whole. For athletes, this means viewing their efforts in the context of the team's goals and the broader community of their sport. Such a perspective can diminish selfish behaviors and enhance the motivation to act in ways that support the team and respect opponents. In training and coaching, Stoic principles can be integrated to emphasize both competitive excellence and cooperative teamwork. Coaches can use Stoic teachings to instill a sense of fair play and mutual respect among athletes, while also pushing them to achieve their personal best. Training exercises that require teamwork and collaboration can help athletes experience firsthand the value of working together, which they can then translate into competitive situations. Lastly, the Stoic virtue of temperance, or self-restraint, plays a key role in balancing competition and cooperation. It helps athletes regulate their emotions and actions, ensuring that their competitive fire is expressed in ways that are constructive rather than destructive. This self-regulation is essential for maintaining sportsmanship, particularly in high-pressure or high-stakes situations. By adopting a Stoic approach to sports, athletes can cultivate an environment where competition and cooperation are not seen as opposing forces, but as complementary elements that enhance the integrity and enjoyment of the game. This chapter would delve deeper into the practical application of these Stoic principles, providing athletes and coaches with strategies to nurture both competitive edge and cooperative spirit in sports. Thank you for watching.